Colonel Bruce Hampton died on stage last night at the Fox Theater after a 4-hour-long concert celebrating his 70th birthday.
Some stars live and breathe for the thrill of the spotlight, pouring their souls into performances that take on a life of their own. For most people, it's a dream to do what they love until they die.
It was a heartfelt goodbye as thousands of people paid tribute to murdered guitarist Dimebag Darrell Abbott.
However, for these celebrities, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare for them and their adoring fans, as they left us all behind right there on stage for everyone to see. From wrestlers who departed too soon to singers who sang their last notes, these are 10 performers who tragically left us behind while doing what they loved. Dimebag Darrell Abbott was a force of nature in the world of heavy metal. Known for his mind-bending guitar riffs and unforgettable stage presence, Dimebag co-founded the legendary band Pantera and helped usher in the age of groove metal. With a career boasting Grammy nominations, platinum records, and a cult following, Dimebag was revered not only for his musical prowess but also his larger-than-life personality and unabashed love for his fans. His musical genius redefined the sound of metal, making him a household name among rock and metal lovers worldwide. But on December 8, 2004, a routine night of electrifying guitar work with his new band, Damage Plan, turned deadly. Just minutes into their set at a club in Columbus, Ohio, a disturbed fan stormed the stage, tragically shooting Dimebag multiple times in front of a horrified audience.
You can see shooter Nathan Gale in a black jacket and baseball cap charging on a stage and pulling out a gun. He was headed straight for Dimebag Darrell, the band's lead guitarist.
The senseless violence struck a chilling note in the heart of the metal world, as fans who came for his music witnessed his final performance turn into a shocking tragedy. Today, Dimebag's memory lives on through his legendary riffs and the Dimebag Darrell guitars that pay homage to his iconic sound. Every December, fans gather to celebrate his legacy, making sure his music continues to scream through the ages. There's no denying it. Owen Hart's name is synonymous with wrestling royalty. Born into Canada's famed Hart wrestling family, Owen made his mark in the WWE as the King of Hearts, dazzling fans with his fearless stunts, quick wit, and pure wrestling prowess, and carved out a place for himself as a high-flying performer who was as skilled on the mic as he was in the ring. Whether as a beloved hero or a cunning villain, his showmanship and genuine warmth earned him a loyal fan base who adored him beyond the theatrics. On May 23, 1999, during the WWE's Over the Edge event, tragedy struck. Owen was set to make an entrance as his comic alter ego, the Blue Blazer.
Blue Blazer is back in the WWF because the WWF needs the Blue Blazer back.
And planned a daring stunt that involved descending into the ring from the rafters. But a malfunction occurred and Owen fell 78 feet in front of thousands of stunned fans in attendance and millions more watching live. The horrific accident shook the wrestling world to its core, sparking controversies and raising questions about safety in the industry. Owen's legacy remains undiminished, with fans keeping his memory alive through tributes, documentaries, and Owen Hart Foundation events, a testament to a life that ended too soon but left an indelible mark on wrestling history. Richard Versailles was no stranger to drama. The American tenor had graced the world's most prestigious opera houses, known for his booming voice and commanding stage presence. With a repertoire that spanned both classic and contemporary opera, he made waves in venues like the Metropolitan Opera in New York, where his powerful performances consistently won over audiences. But in January of 1996, Versailles' career and life took a hauntingly literal turn. Performing in the Macropoulos case, Versailles climbed a ladder during his character's final moments and delivered the chilling line, "You can only live so long." In an almost Shakespearean twist, he suffered a fatal heart attack mere seconds after. As the audience and orchestra sat in stunned silence, Versailles' life and career ended mid-scene, a somber tribute to an artist who lived for his craft. His sudden passing sent ripples through the opera world, sparking conversations about the physical demands of opera and the intensity it demands from its performers. Versailles' final performance remains a symbol of his dedication, leaving fans and peers alike with an unforgettable memory of a star who truly gave his all. The tiptoe that led to tragedy. Tiny Tim was one of entertainment's true oddities. a performer who stood out in the 1960s for his eccentric falsetto voice and ukulele accompaniment. Best known for his quirky rendition of Tiptoe Through the Tulips, Tiny Tim built a career on his whimsical personality and instantly recognizable style. Though his fame fluctuated over the years, he was never one to leave his fans hanging. By the 1990s, his legacy as a beloved musical novelty was secure, and he continued to perform with unmatched enthusiasm for those who adored his unique charm. However, in November of 1996, tragedy struck during a live performance at a women's club in Minneapolis. As he performed his signature tune, Tiny Tim began to falter. In a heartbreaking moment, he collapsed on stage and later passed away in the hospital, leaving fans stunned and saddened. His passing became part of his mystique. Tiny Tim literally gave his life to his music, a reminder of his deep dedication and love for his fans. To this day, he's remembered not just as a performer, but as a symbol of pure, undiluted individuality that captured the hearts of millions, even in his final moments. Colonel Bruce Hampton was a true trailblazer in the world of Southern rock and jam band culture, revered for his innovative sound and undeniable influence on music legends like Phish and Widespread Panic. Known for bending genres and throwing musical conventions to the wind, Hampton was celebrated for his raw passion and unparalleled showmanship. His illustrious career stretched over 5 decades, with fans drawn to his unpredictable performances that had sparks of genius only Hampton could pull off. On May 1st, 2017, during his 70th birthday concert in Atlanta, an all-star celebration with some of his closest musical companions, Hampton's performance took a chilling turn. In the middle of playing Turn On Your Love Light, Hampton collapsed on stage, leaving the audience in shock.
Colonel Bruce Hampton died on stage last night at the Fox Theater after a 4-hour-long concert celebrating his 70th birthday.
Initially, fans and bandmates thought it was part of the act. After all, Hampton was known for his quirky sense of humor and stage antics, but it became heartbreakingly clear that this was no performance. The legend had taken his final bow right in front of an adoring crowd. Hampton's legacy lives on as a symbol of creative freedom and musical revolution, a powerful reminder of the beauty and unpredictability of live performance. The wrestling world remembers Perro Aguayo Jr. as a high-energy, fiercely skilled luchador who left an indelible mark on Mexican wrestling and captivated fans worldwide. Son of the famed wrestler Perro Aguayo Sr., he quickly climbed the ranks with his thrilling, hard-hitting style that brought fans to their feet. Aguayo was a star of Lucha Libre and a founding member of Los Perros del Mal, a popular wrestling group that helped shape the sport in Mexico, known for stirring up controversy and adding an edge to the ring. On March 21, 2015, however, Aguayo's fierce commitment to the sport would lead to an unforeseen tragedy. During a high-stakes match in Tijuana with legendary Rey Mysterio, Aguayo suffered a blow to the neck that caused a fatal spinal cord injury. What seemed like another night of electrifying action soon turned into a scene of panic as Aguayo lay motionless on the ropes. Shocked fans and fellow wrestlers watched as medical teams rushed to his aid, but it was too late. Perro Aguayo Jr. had passed away. His name still echoes through the wrestling world, remembered for his audacious spirit and the chilling tragedy that took him too soon. Barbara Weldons was a rising star on the French music scene, known for her raw voice and intense performances that drew comparisons to the legendary Edith Piaf. She had all the makings of an icon, winning awards like the prestigious Young Talent Award at the Jacques Brel Festival and making waves with her debut album, Le Gouache de L'Homme. She was known for her ability to channel emotion, spinning melodies that could break your heart one minute and lift you to new heights the next. Her performances were more than just concert, they were experiences that kept audiences in a trance. In a twist no one saw coming, Weldons tragically collapsed on stage during a performance in 2017, shocking her fans who came to celebrate her craft. The official cause of death was cardiac arrest, probably triggered by electrocution, a chilling fate for someone who lived to electrify her audience. Today, her fans remember her as a fierce and passionate artist taken far too soon. Her music a bittersweet reminder of a talent that barely had time to flourish. Mark Sandman had a style of his own, combining rock, jazz, and blues into a mesmerizing signature sound. He was the enigmatic frontman of Morphine, a genre-defying band that built a cult following with hits like Buena and Honey White. Morphine's music was like nothing else in the 90s alternative rock scene, marked by Sandman's deep, smoky voice, his innovative use of a two-string bass, and lyrics that were as smooth as they were haunting. With 2 Grammy nominations and a legacy as one of the most innovative bands in the era, Morphine left a distinct mark on music. But it was during the 1999 performance in Italy that Sandman's life came to an abrupt and tragic end. In the middle of a song, he suddenly collapsed, leaving his fans in shock and disbelief. The cause? A massive heart attack, a twist that seemed almost cruel for a man who poured every beat into his music. To this day, Sandman is remembered as a brilliant, unconventional artist who pushed boundaries and left an indelible mark on music. His passing remains a reminder of the unpredictability of life on stage, a prelude to the next unforgettable artist who gave everything to their audience. Edith Webster was no stranger to the stage, and her deep, vibrant portrayals of older, misunderstood characters resonated in Baltimore's theater scene throughout the 1970s. Known for her roles in local productions, Webster wasn't a Hollywood superstar, but she had a fiercely loyal following. Her most famous role came in The Drunkard, a play she had performed countless times. Playing a downtrodden, heartbroken mother, she would give her all in every show, holding nothing back as she sang the haunting lines of "Please don't talk about me when I'm gone." Then, in a twist so surreal it sounds scripted, Webster reached her final moment. During a 1986 performance of The Drunkard, she belted out her song and collapsed to the ground as scripted. The audience laughed, unaware that her fall wasn't part of the show. When it finally dawned on everyone that she wasn't getting up, shock rippled through the crowd. Tragically, Webster had suffered a heart attack mid-performance, dying in front of her loyal fans, embodying her character's last breath in real life. Edith's final act is remembered as a haunting moment of life imitating art. Theater lovers remember her as the dedicated actress who gave everything to her craft, perhaps more than any performer ever planned. Now on to Leonard Warren, the baritone who lived for the drama of opera, but met an end as dramatic as any aria. Leonard Warren was a baritone to be reckoned with, captivating audiences at the Metropolitan Opera and around the world with a voice that critics called thunderous and larger than life. With a celebrated career spanning nearly 2 decades, Warren was famous for his roles in operas like Rigoletto, La Traviata, and, most fatefully, La Forza del Destino. Known for his precise technique and an unmatched passion for the stage, he had fans enthralled with every note, hanging on each word as he sang. Warren's accolades were endless, and he was widely considered one of the greatest American baritones of his time. In a tragic turn of fate during the 1960 performance of La Forza del Destino at the Met, Warren delivered his lines, "Morir, tremenda cosa," to die a momentous thing, and suddenly fell silent. Just moments after delivering the line that would echo in his legacy, he collapsed on stage, succumbing to a massive heart attack. The stunned audience sat in disbelief, unable to process that Warren's towering voice had been silenced forever. Though his sudden passing was a moment of heartbreak for the opera world, Leonard Warren's legacy lives on in every powerhouse performance at the Met. Remembered as an artist who made audiences feel every emotion, his story leaves us wondering, what is it like to face destiny head on? And what legends could possibly follow in his footsteps? And there you have it, folks. Our journey through the final acts of 10 legendary performers who left us stunned in the most unforgettable way. From powerful voices silenced too soon to stars who captivated their audiences until their very last moments, these incredible talents are etched in history, their legacies shining just as brightly as their final bows. Their stories remind us that sometimes life's greatest dramas happen right before our very eyes, unplanned and unrehearsed. So next time you catch yourself humming a familiar tune or rewatching a classic performance, take a moment to remember the artists who truly gave their all for the stage. Now we want to hear from you. Which story left you with chills? And whose final performance would you have loved to witness? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're a fan of fascinating stories from Tinseltown's brightest and boldest, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on our next deep dive. Until next time, stay curious, keep the spotlight shining, and remember, some legends never really leave us. They live on in the memories they leave behind. Catch you in the next one.